to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it. And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you...
It's a running room. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd and goal for the offense. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quick completion on the out route. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Bears are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll run for it on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Might as well give it to him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Cricket. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Brings up third down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Here we go. To throw, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
He'll sneak it. The Bears will hustle to the line. On the move, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Black 24. Black 20. Here we go. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt is on its way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Wilson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this game.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Robertson. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Singleton. He breaks a tackle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Short hands, it's Simmons. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Simmons. There he goes. All out of space. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Robertson. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. He'll set up to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. They start the second half now. Your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. He'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On the run, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. All game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll go with a direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Howard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. His quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Throws for the tight end. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up. To the ground with the pass. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll run it.
example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Quick step and go.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
After run, now throw. The sure hands, it's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for room. It's Robinson. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people move.
Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Floats it out in space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be bigger.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They'll run it. Wide open spaces. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up fourth down.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.